teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? First plays a run with Nwangu. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On play action, Fields. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Fields on first down. Across the middle and into the hands of Ridley. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. In motion right is Watkins. To throw is Fields. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Garabay's kick is good. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit. So every point is precious.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their 25-yard line. They start the drive with Cook. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run it again with Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And complete to Drake London. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Odell Beckham, 29 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in this NFC Championship game. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Chicago. Quez Watkins, 75 yards. And the Bears are once again back in front. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And the lead is now 10-7. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Here's 2nd and 8. Over the middle, complete. That's Cook. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. 3rd down, here's a run by Cook. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Play action. It's Fields. Rolling to his left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the 50, here's Fields. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, Fields. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 29-yard line. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Eluding the pressure right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Here comes Mooney now in the jet sweep. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. Here's Fields. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Calvin Ridley, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
Got his man. It's London. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 21 yards there on 3rd down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Cook up the gut. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He completes it to Beckham. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Over to Pitts, and he's got it near the sideline. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 2nd and 2, first down marker at the 5-yard line. Back to the ground, Cook. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll run with Cook. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
3rd and goal here, a big play brewing in this NFC title game. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Koo knocks this one through the post, and they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
They'll get this to Nwangu. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Off play action, Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield, marking down at the 49. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Again, it's Cook. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 43-yard line. 40 yards on the ground for him so far.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. It's complete to Cook. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 19. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the... Watkins diving. He's got it. A gain of 32 that time.
As we've seen over the years, offensive coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover, put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Well, we're in the third quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10. Up the middle, Nwangu. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, here's Fields. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 31-yard line. A shotgun snap, Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Another run now for Nwangu, and a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
From the 5, 3rd and goal. Fields going to hold on to it. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's 4th down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
They'll run for it. It's Nwangu. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it, and the Bears are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
On 1st down, it's Fields. big loss here as he's taken down. Lorenzo Carter just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. That's complete to Mooney. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the 4th quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. They juked him. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll look to throw here. Flush to his right. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. He can only get a yard after all that. It's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
He'll drop to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. And the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, maybe it hasn't exactly been a Rembrandt, but they've been mistake-free to this point and finally cough it up. I don't think it's going to cost them the game. They should be fine. But, boy, they're going to hate that going back and watching tape and being able to say we were that close to achieving our goal of 0 turnovers during the game.
A little blemish, but as you say, still comfortably in command. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their backs really against the wall now. And we knew how tough it would be for them. You're coming on the road, NFC title game, crazy environment, and certainly just not looking good here in the fourth. 2nd and 3. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Here's a diving catch right side. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got a man, it's London. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Shot, 17.
They'll look to throw again. Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Picked off by Darnell Savage. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. We look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right.
Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apology. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. That one looks like he'll throw here. Being chased out left. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hall.
Well, they certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Dancing to his left. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And here's Hoffrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. And this doesn't quite work out as well as planned. They'll forfeit a few yards as he's tackled just past the 15. A good return there, 17 yards. And it will be Falcon football. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Falcons. James Cook, 84 yards. And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. On second down, here's Nwangu. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 15, and that ought to just about put an end to this one.
Most of the damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Here's Fields. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. He's got a man. Complete. And he will go out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. In motion right is Watkins. Now Fields. And he will find Ridley on the left side. All eyes on Fields. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
Back to throw, Fields. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. And they get to hoist the Hallis Trophy. Unbelievable victory. Moving on to the Super Bowl.
I only hope that these players understand exactly who is behind that trophy. George S. Hallis, one of the creators of this great game of